So what's been going on with you, man?
Just the same old shit, really. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Well, I did go see the Eagles play. Went to North Carolina to see them play. It was a good trip because we won, so that's always a good thing. Because I wouldn't want to go out and watch a game and then have to catch an L and then have that trip back.
Yeah,
pissed off.
Yeah. What was the score?
21-19. It was real close.
Okay.
We were losing pretty much all game until like the fourth quarter.
Wait, nigga, don't y'all play tonight?
Yes.
The Buccaneers?
Yes.
I haven't watched any Eagles games this year. How's y'all defense?
It's better than last year. We got 3 picks last week, so we're at least getting turnovers and shit.
So how you think you're gonna do against Tom Brady tonight?
I'm not very optimistic. I think that we're probably gonna catch an L, but it may be close. It's a home game and it's a short week, and his hand is hurt or some shit. So.
Oh really? Okay, didn't know that.
So we might have a chance. It depends.
Yeah. With me, just dealing with a lot of work situations. Like I said, I was out in Woodbridge yesterday. One of my homies called me and was diagnosed with cancer, so had to go check on my homie. But other than that, just work and raising kids. That's about it, man.
Got you.
Yeah. All right, well, fuck it. Let's get started.
So I got that Ring camera installed in my front door. That shit goes off a lot, like
every little
leaves and shit, man.
Yeah,
I got my leaves is going crazy. Like I think my tree is like the only tree with all the leaves about to be falling off. I hate that shit. So I got to rake really soon. But
yeah, you see my shit.
Yeah. But every leaf that falls, I get an alert on my phone. Like it's making me like not even want to pay attention to the alerts. And then one of these times is gonna be some real shit.
True shit.
But yeah, I haven't caught the pumpkin smasher quite yet. To be continued.
Yeah, so I owe my brother $50.
Why? The fight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was I remember that bet now.
Yeah, man. And I'm sitting here minding my motherfucking business watching hockey and shit. This nigga's like, pay up, ho. Sent me a Cash App request. So I was in my feelings a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't paying you shit.
Oh no.
But I still gotta pay him and shit. So he should be coming over pretty soon so I can give him his money.
What a fight, man. That was a great fight.
You know what though?
What?
Deontay Wilder need to work on his what's the word I'm looking for? Cardio. Like the nigga was like, I'm fat as fuck. I know that. But my thing is like, nigga, like he was tired as fuck. Like after the first round.
Yeah. I mean, it was evident halfway through. It was real clear. Like he was like trying to brace himself for his next swing. Like you knew he was about to swing hard, but he had to be like, okay, all right, it's gonna take a lot of energy. So let me get ready for this shit. He was worn out, but it was a lot of hitting, man. And they were going hard. It
lasted longer than I expected it to. Because
it went up.
I was looking at it, me and my brother came over to watch the fight with me, and we was almost fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like arguing, because he was like, look at that nigga trash. I'm like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but I'm not mad at Tyson Fury. He just is a better boxer. And I don't really think Deontay Wilder is a legit tactical boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like he just, I got power, so I'm going to hit you with my right hand, knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
But if I can't do that, then I'm going to lose the fight.
And he hasn't lost any fights except for this nigga.
Yeah, 3 times.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even the draw was a Tyson Fury win.
Yeah.
Never wanted to admit that, but the truth is the truth.
I think they might fight again.
That would, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't buy that shit.
I mean, because they knocked each other down at least 2 times each. I think it's worth a revisit.
But Deontay Wilder got knocked the fuck out though.
He did. His knockouts looked bad, like
exactly
really bad.
I mean,
the
nigga
dead
was out
for like a second.
Exactly. When he knocked Tyson Fury down, it was like, damn, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get back up.
Yeah, you can tell. But Fury was like, oh shit. I mean,
Wilder. That nigga. So me and my brother, we was watching the joint, and I was like, hey, let's go outside real quick. We go outside, and he was like, nigga, he said, something's gonna happen. I'm like, nigga, real quick. You come back in, fight it over. The fight is over. I'm just like, he's like, I should have went outside with your dumb ass. I was like, shit, I guess you're right.
Damn. But yeah, that was a great fight. I don't think I've seen a fight that good in a long, long time. I can't think of a last fight I saw that was like, wow. They went like, it was like Rocky knocking each other down back and forth. That shit was crazy. No running around like Mayweather, just trying to like knock each other out.
Yeah, they were trying to hurt each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
there will be a 4th fight, I think.
Yeah. And Deontay Wilder got saved a couple of times. Like, all right. Now I know what's his name, the Paul brother, right? When he fought Mayweather. Mayweather at one time clearly knocked that nigga out.
And held him up.
Yeah. Fury held dude up a couple of times.
Really?
He could have. The fight would have been over. It was a couple of times where Deontay Wilder was just tired, hit him, and then Fury went up and just like was hugging him. You know what I'm saying? And the fight could have been over a lot sooner than it was.
Interesting. I know I've noticed a lot of hugging by Fury, hugging Wilder a lot. Like he would hit him and then hug him. Like he was tired. You don't.
Well, yeah. No, I feel you, but a couple of times, Wilder was just like out of it.
Yeah.
And all Tyson Fury had to do was hit him and not hug him, and the fight would have been over.
Feel you. I think I know what you're talking about, but it seemed like he was tired too.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
So I don't know if he had it in him to do that.
I mean, personally, for me, the way I looked at it, I just thought that he held him up a couple times.
Why would
just
he do that? Why would he do that?
I guess to make the fight go longer. I don't know.
But why?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
This is supposed to, make it, finalize. Like, okay, nigga, I'm better than you. This is it.
Yeah.
The third. This is it.
I feel you. I might sound like an idiot, but I just looked at it. And that's what I saw.
Like an idiot, but I didn't notice that shit. But it could happen, man. Motherfuckers be milking shit. They want to have another fight. Like niggas, who else you gonna fight?
I mean, but
the only dude.
I guess niggas would pay for it, but I'm like, yo, he outboxed you 3 times.
But this time was close. He at least knocked him down twice. Like, wow. Like, he came back. At first, it looked like he was just gonna get his ass beat. I was like, oh shit. I'm glad I didn't bet on this. I was gonna bet on that shit. I was like, damn. Then I was like, oh shit, I should have bet on it because the odds were looking good. You would have put 500 on that jump. You could have got like 1,500.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed, man. Like, I don't have any problems with Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this nigga Wilder lost the weight, toned up,
right,
looked quicker.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you lost that weight, toned up and everything, but you were still tired. Like, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
Not in the fight because, like you said, it was a good fight.
Right.
I was just disappointed in Wilder. Like, I thought he was gonna come with it. Yeah. And he didn't.
I thought he was gonna win.
I thought he was gonna win too. That's why I bet my brother $50 that I gotta fucking pay his ass now.
You could have won. It could have happened, but oh well. What was I gonna ask, man? I can't remember. It had something to do with this fucking fight, but I can't remember. Did you see the verses? I didn't see it. Did that happen? The verses with KRS-One? No?
I don't think so.
I thought that was supposed to happen
nigga,
that night.
If it did,
I didn't hear nothing about it.
Let's pull this shit up. Let's see.
Yeah. It has to be happening soon if it hasn't happened yet. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you. Did you see that clip that had about Wilder when Fury came try to shake his hand and shit, and Wilder was like, "I don't respect you."
You know, I didn't see that, but what's his name? Tyson was like, you know, I tried to show him respect, but he didn't respect me, so
Right.
I'm gonna pray for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Wilder's just a sore loser.
He said that after they showed like a clip of him trying to go over there and tell him, you know, it was a good fight, all that shit. But Wilder was like waving him off, like, I don't respect you. He was trying to tell Fury was trying to tell him, I respect you. You did a great fight. It was a good battle. We fought like warriors and shit, blah blah blah. And Wilder was just like ignoring him, like, I don't respect you.
I mean, could you really respect the person and knock you the fuck out though? Like for real. But the versus is on Sunday.
Ah, okay, got you.
I
So
mean,
that's that on that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, I'm disappointed in Wilder. And that little situation, I didn't know exactly what he was talking about. But now that you brought that up, it makes sense. This Meg the Stallion hot sauce thing, and she said that she owns her own
Franchises, right?
Franchise.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's part of the deal. Like, she get the hot sauce, she get a few buildings, her own shit. I think it's part of the whole Popeyes contract or proposition. They say, Meg, we're gonna give you your own flavor.
Nigga.
Give you a few spots around, you know.
Nigga.
You want to own some chicken?
This is my thing, right?
What?
And I was gonna bring this up to Sky Zoo. You look at Meg the Stallion, and you look at somebody like Rhapsody.
Okay.
Rhapsody is like Whole Foods, right?
Yeah.
And Meg the Stallion is fucking Popeyes. It makes sense.
Love that chicken.
But this is my thing, right? I know sex sells.
Yeah.
But why she got her titties out, dumping hot sauce in her mouth or whatever the fuck she's doing in that photo? Like I'm just getting to a
Popeye
point,
sells breasts.
nigga. You know, I know I sound stupid, man, but I have 2 daughters, right? And this is what sells right now. Mm-hmm. You know, like, for instance, like, I'm a fan of SZA. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about, like, didn't get Botox and all that shit and talking about teen spirit and all types of shit. SZA, right? Mm-hmm. But she never got love when she was doing that.
Right.
When she started talking about fucking and sucking and the weekend love and cheating, then she got the love.
Yeah.
And that's why I reached out to certain people because, like I was saying, it's like some artists never changed.
Right.
They remained consistent on being them, being authentic.
Right.
And I just don't understand, man. I just feel what's the Chloe and Haley? Like, nigga, I remember she was dressed a certain way and then she was crying on Instagram. Now she's like, if you don't like my sexuality, like, fuck you.
Right.
Now she's on what like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit. Like twerking on the floor and why? Why do we have to do that? Like, we celebrate trauma, right? And then when a cop shoots us, then everybody want to be a fake ass fucking activist.
People have different values and people look at things differently. Like, they may value money over value of being real. So some people, they'll sacrifice the realness of themselves and compromise themselves in order to get money. That happens a lot. It happens all the time. That they see that what they're doing isn't currently working for them and it's not going to give them the money they're looking for. So they're not getting to the end game that they're trying to get to. So they're going to compromise themselves in order to get there. Some people don't give a fuck about the money. All they want to do is be true to themselves and be real to themselves. So they're going to just do what they want to do and do what makes them feel good. And they can be good with the money they get. If they get money, they get money. If they don't, they don't. They want to be happy with being true to themselves. But that's few and far between. when you're in the rap game, in the music game, you're looking to make money most of the time. It used to be a talent thing. It used to be all about talent, but now it's all about sex and money. So all these motherfucking bitches out here trying to get money. They're from stripping. They're from all kinds of other shit that isn't really about music. It's about hustling. So they want to find the best way to hustle. And if the best way to hustle is to show their titties and talk about sex and fucking, they're going to do that all day, all night until they get what they want, OnlyFans.com.
Okay, well, you summed that up very, very great. Like I ain't got nothing else to say after that. But let's look at our talking points. All right. Yeah. So like I said, shout out to Auburn Preach, man. It's a YouTube channel that I follow. And I sent you that video about the guy saying I'm like R. Kelly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right, nigga.
Wow. That shit was crazy.
Did you watch the whole video?
Yeah, I did.
Nigga, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't nigga. When he got to the point where he's like, I didn't feed into my appetite, and the reason that R. Kelly got caught because he let his appetite consume him, right? Then you go over and you're sleeping with a lady, and she tells her daughters to come over.
Yes. Okay, you heard a lot.
Yes.
Because that was the worst of it all.
Okay. I don't know the law like that.
Yeah, where he from? I'm not sure.
But you're on camera.
Yeah.
Right? With your face showing.
Right.
And you're saying, oh, yeah, I found old girl. I knew that she was young when she would lay on her back and her titties wouldn't fall to the side.
Yeah.
And I found out that she was 17.
Right.
But I kept fucking her.
He's like, it's too late now.
And then he talked to her, and she was like, in Georgia, the state, the age of consent is 16.
Oh, that's what I didn't hear that part.
That Georgia. Was like at the beginning of the video.
Oh, okay.
Well, now,
okay.
Nigga,
that's why he's so comfortable. That's why he's so comfortable then. He's in a state that is legal, so nothing can happen to him. No legal ramification. I thought he was just crazy. Like, why would you be out here telling everybody about your shit like this? You shouldn't be doing this. But secondly, what the fuck? You just out here telling everybody that you be out here taking virginities of young girls and shit?
Nigga. But that's my thing. It's like we are so desensitized to everything.
That shit was shocking to me.
Well, yeah, because niggas like us still got morals and shit. Like, that's like some Jerry Springer shit.
He got to be like investigated by now for child porn and all kinds of shit. That had to raise a lot of flags. A lot of people had to seen that video by now.
Nigga, I went on the original video, right? And I was reading the comments. And niggas like, yo, you wildin'. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Comments. And stuff like that. And I'm like, the fact that we live in a world, right, where you could feel comfortable on video saying that type of shit. Like,
I don't understand. And that's not a normal thing. Like, he's like the first person I've ever seen do something like that. So, like, bold.
And he was like siding with R. Kelly like the whole fucking time.
So I don't know, man. We're in a society. I think this motherfucker might be an outlier. He might just be crazy. But I want to know if he got like investigated by now or caught or anything. Because somebody needs to look into that motherfucker. Because if he admits that type of shit, imagine what he don't admit.
Yeah. But like I said, I think we've become desensitized to a lot of shit, right? So I was sitting here with my kids, and on Thursdays, me and my baby girls usually watch Death in Paradise. This is like a whodunit cop show, right?
Right.
And I think it was a Petco commercial came on, right?
Okay.
And a guy, very feminine,
okay,
was like, snapping and just being who he is, right?
Okay, being him.
Right. But why does that have to be on a Petco? I thought the commercial was about dog food and dogs. Why does that have to be there, right? which segues to Batman, Robin, Superman, and all that coming out as
Oh
bisexual and
boy,
stuff. Like,
let's talk about it.
now, like I said, right? Transgender, gay, alphabet community, rainbow community, I support you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But this is getting out of hand.
Yes.
There's kids, right, that watch Superman, Batman, Robin, all that.
Right.
They have comics.
Yeah.
So there is a picture of them kissing.
Yeah.
Why are we like this?
I don't know why though. I don't even want to say we. I feel like we just putting ourselves in that we. I don't want to be part of the we.
I mean, we're just part of the world. That's what I mean. Like, I don't
know.
understand why.
I think, yeah. I don't know why the people who are in charge of the creative influences are deciding that they want to push this like agenda for all of this sexual, bisexual, transsexual shit. Like it's just, like it was like a rollout from Caitlyn Jenner, like trying to make this like an accepted thing more accepted. But I understand everyone needs to be understood, but you don't have to go retrofit the people who existed to fit into a different kind of box when they weren't that in the first place. Why couldn't you just create something brand new for the people that you're trying to like appease? Why does Superman have to be bisexual? Why do you have to go and change the Proud Family to a whole different thing for the Disney Channel? Why is on Chucky, the TV show, why is the kid now have to be bisexual or gay? What's going on? Like, I understand that that is a true like situation, and there's real people out there like that are believe that type of stuff, but you don't have to go and change everything in order to make everybody, I don't know, accept what you do. That's not the only way you can go about it. I don't get it sometimes. I understand the agenda, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like how much one thing can mean more than another thing. Like with Gruden, nobody was trying to fire Gruden when it was just talking about niggers and big lips. But when he started talking about homosexuals and offending that's when he had to go. It's interesting that it's okay to talk about black people and what, stereotypes of black people, but stereotypes of transsexuals or gay people is like hands off. You can't do that. Same thing, with the Chappelle fucking thing. I don't know. I don't really fuck with that. That comedy special out of all of the ones he's done, it's probably the least one I've liked. I think because he was just talking about shit that was in reference to the last one, and it wasn't really anything. It was just more of like a response video.
And that's pretty much what he said at the beginning of the shit, though.
I couldn't fuck with that. Like it was funny, but it wasn't like. I know he had an agenda, and that was all about what he was trying to do, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. I get what he was trying to do. I understand why he did it, but it didn't hit the way I wanted it to hit. But I get it. He did what he had to do because they after him. I mean, they're going to be after him. And they try to cancel his ass, and Netflix is on his side because they're firing employees that work there who are trying to like do boycotts.
But also
and shit.
on the 20th, they're going to stage a walkout.
Yeah.
But one thing that this whole Dave Chappelle thing bought out of the closet, a transgender white person was a writer of an all black show.
Okay.
And nigga. And it just made me think, right? How many the news outlets, the CBSs, the PBSs, they support like, oh, it's an all black cast, it's an all black show. But then you look behind the scenes, like, yeah, it can be, a white cameraman. But how can a Caucasian person write on an all black show? Like,
yeah, they don't have any kind of real perspective of anything that they can relate to in that position.
Is anything authentic anymore? And I know I'm gonna sound like a fucking racist when I say this, right? My wife and I have been married for 12 years. We celebrated our anniversary, right? So my favorite thing, you know me for a long time, and I love the Asian culture, right?
Yes.
So we go to Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
The waitress, Asian.
Okay.
Right? The cashier, Asian.
Okay.
The dude that did the hibachi was a whole Hispanic.
Oh, shit.
Nigga, and I mean, the food, this was the first time, right, that I've been to Sakura, and Jose was dressed up as a samurai cooking my goddamn food. Nigga, nothing is authentic anymore. He like, hey, my friend, man. Hey, how you doing, my friend? And I'm just looking at it like, yo, like, the food didn't even taste the same. All he did was put teriyaki and yum yum sauce in it. It didn't even taste the same anymore. And I'm like, is anything authentic? Is it okay to just be yourself? Like, okay, Sakura, it's a Japanese restaurant, right? But a Hispanic person goes in there, right?
Uh-huh.
And it said, oh, I can't hire you. Why? Because I'm Spanish?
Uh-huh.
That's exactly why, right?
Why?
You can file a discrimination lawsuit. So you're like, oh, so I can't get hired at a Japanese restaurant
that's fucked
because
up.
I'm Asian.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, how? How is that fucked up? Like,
yeah, equal rights.
Nigga.
I can cook, nigga. I can cook. I'm gonna fuck with you because I don't necessarily believe what I'm about to say, but it's gonna be entertaining. So look, why is it that he has to be Asian? He knows the recipe. He knows exactly how much soy sauce, how much of the other sauces they use, and how high to make the wok temperature be. Why is it that he can't cook the same shit as an Asian do when he knows exactly how to cook the fucking shit?
I mean, it's a cultural thing, just like we was talking about the shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm a writer. I'm a good writer. Like Skies, you said, I'm a writer on Friends. You know what I'm saying? Does that mean that the writer on Friends can go and write for Living Single?
Okay, I think there's a difference with that.
How?
Trying to write the perspective of a person created from your fucking mind out of thin air versus a recipe that has exactly how much of this and that and this and that and how hot the shit.
Let me ask you a question. Do you cook, my nigga?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So this is the thing, right? My mom, you've ate my mom's food. We've known her for a long time, right?
Yes.
Nigga, just because I know the fucking recipe doesn't mean the shit gonna come out the same.
That's true. Not everyone can cook good, but it doesn't mean that all motherfuckers can't cook good. 'Cause if they're not Asian, they can't cook Asian food.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, nigga. I'm gonna tell you this. All right. If you look on TikTok, you look on social media, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a white woman say, "This is how you cook fried chicken."
Okay. Okay, keep going.
Nigga. She got a pinch of salt, right? Number one, she ain't washed a goddamn chicken. That's number one, right?
Lord. Okay.
So then she got a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper on a whole tray of chicken.
Wow. That ain't doing nothing.
Right?
No flavor.
Didn't season the goddamn flour, right?
Okay.
And then put the chicken in flour, fried it, and it just looked like it wasn't cooked all the way.
Okay.
But she can cook, all right? But
look, that's not everybody.
Nigga.
That's not every white woman's recipe for fried chicken. There's some Paula Deen can cook some goddamn fried chicken, and she white and racist.
But nigga, let me ask you this though. Who do you think that she got that fucking recipe from?
But that's the point. the Mexican dude got the recipe from the Chinese dude and could.
But I'm telling you straight up, this shit ain't taste the motherfucking same though.
Okay. I thought it didn't taste the same to you because you knew in your mind that it was a fucking Spanish guy who made this instead of a Chinese guy. I thought that in your mind it just fucked up the whole experience. Like, oh man,
maybe I'm racist. Maybe that was it. I don't know. But I just find it like so fucking crazy in the world that somebody can go and get fucking coffee, right? Somebody can go and get coffee knowing that it's fucking hot, right? Spill the coffee on themselves, sue McDonald's, and fucking win.
Hey, gotta have a warning on your motherfucking lid. Sorry.
And now it's like, okay.
Yo, man, but that shit was like, yo, hold on. Let's dispel that whole shit. It was a lot worse than what we thought in our mind. She had like 3rd-degree burns. Like her shit was all fucked up for real. I think her reproductive system was fucking destroyed,
nigga. But
it wasn't
you
like
you go.
That's what she
to buy fucking coffee. It's going to be hot.
No, this shit was over hot. It was like hotter than it was supposed to be. I like looked into this shit because I was like, why the fuck did that happen? This shit was negligence. They had the temperature of the coffee way higher than it was supposed to be. So, and the lid wasn't on correctly. It was a lot of different factors into that shit. So it wasn't just the motherfucker got off and took advantage of some dumb shit. She got fucked up. Whoever it was got fucked up. I don't know if it was a she or he. I think it was a she.
Yeah, it was a she.
Yeah. Her shit was fucked up.
Nigga, I get what you're saying.
I hear you.
I get what you're saying.
I hear you.
But still, if I go to McDonald's, right? All right, for instance, right? So I feel like me and my wife and my kids go to restaurants, right? And I just feel like after kind of post-pandemic,
okay,
like going to a restaurant.
When is that? Post-pandemic?
I know we're not out of it yet, but I'm just saying, like after everything opened back up.
Okay.
I should say, all right? It's like you go, and it just seemed like the food is not as hot anymore. It's like room temperature.
Yeah,
and it's like,
where'd you go?
I've been to Applebee's, IHOP, and the food is not hot anymore.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, I want my food hot.
Yeah,
but it's not hot anymore. So I'm figuring like, okay, I want my food hot. I complain, right? So they bring me out some more fucking pancakes where I can put my butter and it's actually gonna melt.
Yeah.
So I cut the pancake open and I put it in my mouth and I burn myself. Then can I be like, you motherfuckers, I burnt my goddamn mouth. Like I feel like the world have become so fucking sensitive. Discrimination lawsuits, the Me Too movement. It's just fucking crazy to me.
I feel you, but I'm just telling you, dog, that the motherfucking McDonald's restaurant overheated that shit. It was too hot. It was too hot. It was hotter than it was supposed to be. Hotter than normal. Hotter. Way, way, way too hot. That's why her shit got fucked up. That's all. I got you. Motherfuckers need to pay attention, blow your food, and all that shit that you learned when you were 2. You need to motherfucker apply that shit to your life. But oh well. She won. She got the lawsuit off. Oh well.
Shit is just kind of wild to me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is super wild.
I got you. What else?
What do you... the Squid Game.
Squid Game, Netflix.
I binged that show.
Oh, so you have watched way more than me.
Oh, shit. So you just on that shit?
Yeah. I've only watched 3 episodes. So, don't... I guess we're going to have to TBD this shit.
All right. So you saw the episode when he was in the train station and
doing a little paper fucking thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that. Have you ever played that game before?
Nigga, no. I guess that's the Asian thing.
I was like, what is this shit? He's good at it though, but shit. All right.
I mean, how would you feel, right? If you just walking around, somebody comes up to you, Michael Mitchell.
Yes.
I know that you got to do this. You got to do this. So what do you say we play a game? And I mean, it's fucking crazy. It was a really great show, but it's pretty fucking crazy. And I'm just looking at this whole situation like, once again, this time is not black trauma, it's Asian trauma.
Yeah.
And it's very, very violent.
Yes,
and once again, it's one of the most highly streamed freaking series on Netflix.
Okay.
What is it about violence and killing that just attracts people to it? What is it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think like what Skyzoo said, he said sometimes it's cool to look into a lifestyle that you're not in. You wouldn't kill a person, but you want to listen to somebody else talk about killing a person. Or
Right.
you want to watch a TV show of killing, and they posting videos about, okay, for instance, right? I think it was Hollywood Unlocked are looking for two people.
Yeah.
It was a woman that was coming home from work in Brooklyn, I believe. She walked to her apartment.
Okay.
And she saw a dude like following her, right? So she walked to her apartment door.
Right.
She was unlocking it. And she kind of heard footsteps. And she had to open her door and run in real quick. Dude raised it, open the door, open the door, open the door. There was another one, I think it was still in New York. A woman was standing outside. Two dudes came up and they beat her ass.
Oh.
They took her purse.
Okay.
I mean, look, after they took her purse, they clean clocked her, knocked her out.
Damn.
They got her purse. They could have walked away.
Right.
Dude kicked her in the head like 10 times.
Damn. Wow. Okay.
Why?
I think that human as a race we're just wild motherfuckers, man. Like animals from early into our existence throughout history. We've been very violent, mass murderers, conquerors. Just it doesn't apply just to our own. We kill and destroy everything around us in order to benefit ourselves. So I think that we're just violent by nature.
I might sound crazy as fuck when I say this.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to sound crazy as fuck.
That's always a scary warning.
Yes. All right. But is it come from our diets? Just think about this, right? This is what I want you to think about.
All right, I'm thinking.
Have you ever seen like a slaughterhouse? Not the rap group, but like how they kill the animals.
No, yeah.
All right. So it's like there is a chemical that is released when that cow or whatever is about to get murdered, right?
Okay.
And it releases this chemical,
Yeah.
right? And it's in the meat.
Uh-huh.
So it's like
Murder.
we eat that shit.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Violence.
I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure we can find an article about this shit. Now, it's been proven that white sugar, different things cause cancers.
Okay.
Right?
Everything.
So, does what we eat make us violent like that?
How many serial killers are vegetarians?
I was about to ask you that, but I didn't want you to look at me like I was fucking crazy.
I don't know. That's a question we should fucking look into. What is the diets of these fucking mass murderers? All these school shooters. What do they eat? Do they eat a lot of meat or do they eat a lot of vegetables? Most likely they eat a lot of meat, but does that mean that they're only murderers because they eat a lot of meat, or is it because just the mass majority of the population of the world eats meat? So it's hard to say. It's not going to be conclusive if they are meat eaters because that's what most people do. But if there are a few vegetarians in the mix, that could dilute the results.
Has there ever been a vegan
murderers? That could be a show. Vegan murderers.
Has there ever been a vegan/vegetarian serial killer? Yes, but only a small minority.
Of course.
Robert Fry, Christian Gilbert, Harold Simpson, and John Joubert.
Damn, I never heard of any of y'all. Are any of y'all big time mass murderers?
All right, well, I guess that just debunks what I'm saying. But
Okay.
my my sister went on this whole thing where she would, and honestly, since she sent me that video, I couldn't drink milk anymore. Right?
Oh God, I already know what you're talking about,
Yes.
and I don't drink milk either.
So we are drinking breast milk.
Huh?
Yeah, nigga.
Currently, you're saying something that you're currently doing?
No, nigga, I'm saying I don't. No, I'm
What are you
not.
doing?
No, nigga. What I'm saying is, when we drink milk, we're drinking milk that is meant for
A cow.
baby cows.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, it's this joint where it's this little filtering mechanism, right? Mm-hmm. And when they do the when they filter the milk, and after it's done, that is the nastiest shit that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's pus and blood and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, nah.
And it's just like we still drink that shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you. When I eat cereal, I use almond milk.
Word. Me too.
Because that shit gives me a nasty taste in my mouth.
Unknown caller.
Who's that? It's Kazoo?
Nigga, I don't know, man. Like, ever since my sister, and it was a while for real, man, when she sent me like cows being slaughtered and shit.
Oh God.
I couldn't even eat meat for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Shocked.
It was like, all right, I went to some, I think, Outback or something with my dad.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Pops. But,
R.I.P.
nigga, I ate a steak. And that video that she sent me fucked my head up. And I almost, like, fucking threw up in the restaurant.
Damn.
Nigga, I don't know, man. It's just random thoughts that I have. And you know, I spent $100 on the beach body shit. And
Okay.
I'm trying to, you know, exercise a little bit more.
Right.
And some of those videos make it a lot easier to do.
Okay.
But shit is pretty fucking disgusting. Like, I went to Popeyes last month, right?
Megan Thee Stallion, what's up?
And I got a 3-piece chicken tender meal.
Okay.
And I bit into it.
Oh Lord.
I don't think it was chicken.
What you think it was?
Nigga, I don't know. But I ain't never
animal?
I
What it taste like?
never ate a chicken or bit a piece of chicken that was that rubbery.
Okay.
And it's just making me think, was
whole
it
chicken.
a fucking rat?
Rat.
Yeah, it
Meat?
just, nigga,
Fried rat.
I bit into that shit and I threw the whole box in the fucking trash.
Rat tenders. Nah, man, you just had some old tenders, man. Was it late? Like closing time tenders?
Nah.
Nah.
One thing about my fat ass, when I go to Popeyes, I go right when they first open up.
Oh, you got
'cause
the
food
11
is
a.m. fresh jump.
Exactly. Actually, it was like 10:30.
Oh shit.
But
all right.
yeah, shit just, it didn't taste right. And I'm like, it was like really, really rubbery, right?
Damn, that don't
And
make
I was
sense.
like, yo, I can't eat this shit.
They had like the leftovers from yesterday.
Nigga, I don't know.
Is this COVID time? Is this pandemic time, Popeyes?
Yeah, it was,
Okay.
what, like a month ago?
They're stretching the meat, like, you know, trying to cut budget.
You know, and speaking of that, and I told this story on the podcast before. The fucking KFC I worked at, Smoketown Road,
Strips.
the fucking freezer went out.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in the next day and it just, have you ever smelled like rotten chicken before?
Mm-hmm.
And I went in there and the whole restaurant reeked of rotten chicken. And
That
I'm
could like make you never want to eat KFC for
yeah,
a long
yeah.
time.
So it's like, make a long story less long. My supervisor told me to wash the chicken.
Wash the funk off of it.
Yeah, but I'm like, you can't wash off rotten though.
Yeah, yeah.
He was like, do it.
Scrub it harder.
So, and I remember it was one time, like, and this is when I first worked there. And I had dropped the whole tray of chicken.
Uh-huh.
Like a whole tray. and like on the floor. Now, you've worked at McDonald's and shit before. You know how dirty that floor is with the grease, the grit, everything.
Yeah.
So he picked it up and he was like, we can't throw this away. Now, you know how that shit work, right? So you have bonuses as a manager, and I guess he really wanted his bonus because you know what he did?
You like washed the meat.
He picked all that cooked chicken. Now I'm saying I dropped cooked
it was
chicken.
made already. Okay.
And we can't waste this.
Okay.
And he threw it back in the oil.
Okay. Cook the germs off.
No, he proud, but I don't think the oil was that hot to cook it off. Number one.
Oh, huh.
Yeah, because once you put food
Frozen,
in there,
it lowers the temperature.
Yeah, lowers the temperature.
Oh, yeah?
So it's like when we took it out, I'm just like, yo, it's not hot enough to do that. And even if it was, like, you didn't leave it in there long enough.
Oh, okay.
So with all that being said, I it should be a lot easier for us for me to be a vegetarian or a vegan or something like that. I've tried that for a little while.
Me too.
And
they be calling me.
It wasn't for me. And to see the thing about it, or me and my wife be having beef sometimes, man, because when I be going and I love zucchini, right?
Okay.
Like I fucking love it. It was to a point where I was just eating zucchini. That was all I was eating.
Okay.
But then my wife, she knows I love Hamburger Helper, right?
Okay.
So I'm eating zucchini, and she'll get like 3 cheese Hamburger Helper, and I should be smelling good as fuck. And I'd be like, yo, like I want a divorce. I can't do this shit.
You're on the same page.
Yeah, but shit is wild, man. But I just feel like it should be a lot easier, like knowing. Now I'm not gonna go to the extent of, the PETA people, like, yeah, you guys are murderers. You can't do it.
Yeah.
And put an animal over a human life.
They don't make it easy to be like a vegetarian. Like, first of all, it's way more expensive to live that lifestyle. And it's harder if you live in a life that you're on the road a lot and you're driving a lot. You're not going to find like.
And unhealthy food is a lot cheaper too.
Unhealthy food's a lot cheaper and it's a lot more available than healthy food. Like for every Whole Foods, you're going to see like a million of other bullshit grocery stores. And for every healthy restaurant, you're going to see 1,000 McDonald's. So that shit is just so much more convenient and cheaper. So it's hard to do the things you want to do because they don't make it easy for it to happen because everything else is so convenient to have that's not good for you. As always, it's always hard to do the right things. Sometimes. I won't say always.
All right. So in closing, how many people are going to boycott the Super Bowl this year?
Boycott the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, because of Gruden?
Nah.
Why?
Because of who's performing at the halftime
Because Dre?
show.
Aftermath?
Yeah.
Why are they going to boycott Dre?
Nigga, do you know how many people were mad when the Broncos versus the Carolina Panthers when Beyonce did the Black History, Huey P. Newton type shit? You know how many motherfuckers was mad? And do you know how many things that I've seen on Twitter, Facebook about people saying that they're going to boycott it because it's not their type of music?
I didn't know that, but they got Snoop. Everybody in the world loves Snoop. Eminem. Mary J. Blige? What is she offending? Dre?
Nigga, it's pretty much a black Super Bowl.
It is. Jay-Z, holla at Hove. He did it. He's the man.
And even Eminem lost a lot of fans because of his disdain for Trump. And and he's in a black culture. It's a whole Super Bowl halftime show dedicated to black culture.
It's about damn time. I agree. I haven't been excited to watch the Super Bowl performance in, I don't know, I guess probably since the Jay-Z and Beyonce shit.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, and speaking of Jay-Z, nigga, shout out to him.
What happened?
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? But instead of donating certain shit, it's an artist from New Orleans that painted a picture of him called the Tree of Life, right? he's donating that art piece that he actually bought from the guy to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So the artist is getting all types of like love from everybody.
Okay.
And a lot of people try to discredit Jay-Z, like he got that informant as, the CEO of his company, and he was like selling Black Death for a while. But you can make amends. Like, he's doing a lot of good shit.
Yeah, his later years, he's definitely turned it around. He's doing a lot for the community. He's doing a lot for a lot of people. Like, I'm sure he did a lot of shit behind the scenes, but now it's a lot more prevalent. Like this, his focus is.
But the thing about it, and like all the shit that's prevalent now, think about all the shit that he's still doing behind the scenes, though.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, why don't we appreciate that? Everybody's calling him a fuck. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people calling him a sellout and all that. Like, I don't get it.
I think he's doing exactly what he should be doing in his point in his life. I mean, he's like 50 something. He should be trying to be a philanthropist and do a lot to give back. It doesn't.
And a lot of the shit he was doing, he was actually talking about in 444 album.
Yeah, that's true. How that Hove? Shout out,
man. And shout out to Rory and Maul, man.
Shout
like
$10
million deal.
Yeah.
When everybody was counting them out.
True shit.
DJ Academics got to be punching the air right now because he was going, saying, them niggas ain't shit. Them niggas ain't shit. That DJ Academics didn't get $10 million.
I'm sure he's going to poke holes into this contract and try to make it seem like it's not what it is and make it seem like he got something bigger in the works. You know how these niggas do.
What he does.
That's what these niggas do.
But I mean, shout out to them though.
Shout out to them. Yeah.
Shout out to them. Like,
yeah, y'all the ops. I'm not gonna, say that we are 100% happy, but we are watching and we see and we want to follow and learn. But y'all the ops.
But I think we're like, for us to be a new podcast, man. Like Ari Spears, Sky Zoo, like we doing it big, my nigga. There's nobody like a bunch of, no disrespect to you and me, right? But compared to shit, all these other podcasts out there, we're fucking nobodies.
Yeah.
And we just interviewed fucking Sky Zoo, my nigga.
Yeah, that was major.
Sky Zoo.
Yeah, that happened.
We fucking interviewed, the podcast interviewed fucking Ari Spears. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit is wild. And I'm still reaching out to other people. And I gotta be patient, but
very important.
Like shit is really hard. What I know that we have good topics, right? Like, nigga, we got pulled over when we were teenagers. Mm-hmm. When this police brutality shit wasn't big. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit is going on, but it's like we have the talking points that we've actually been through certain shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, shit is just wild, man. And I feel like we have me and LaToya was talking about this earlier. Like, we have great fucking content.
Yeah.
Great. And I just like, I was getting 150 to 200 views. And it seemed like since I spread it out from not just YouTube to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, it just seemed like the views went down a little bit, which is kind of disheartening a little bit. And also, it's kind of hard to get support from people that know you.
Yeah.
They can say happy birthday. They can like your post. They can say happy anniversary. But those same people won't subscribe and spend $3 to subscribe to Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I just don't get it. Like, for instance, right? My sister has a business, Love Light Wellness LLC. Mm-hmm. I support it. Like, just went out, bought masks, bought shit that I can't do nothing with it.
Right.
But it's just to support, right? And I got friends that own businesses. I got friends that's doing different things, and I support them. But it's like, so if my kids are selling lemonade outside and it's $1 a cup, you would drive right, not you, but people would drive right by and go stand on a line at Starbucks to get a regular lemonade and paid $7 for it. And I just don't understand, like, why the support isn't there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, man.
But still, the shit just don't make any sense, man.
It's gonna take time. Like you have to keep that in mind that this is new. We're on episode like 21.
Right.
For real. So you gotta let things naturally progress. Can't force it. We're both growing into this shit. Me, I'm a little behind, but we're both moving in the right direction. And when the right time is the right time, everything's gonna come in.
But the reason, no, I agree with you. But the reason that it's kind of bullshit at the same time, and I'm not saying what you're saying is bullshit, but if we went on a rant, and let's just say, okay, we just interviewed Sky Zoo, right? And if we were just like, Sky Zoo, like, who do you ghostwrite for? Like, how can Drake be a great artist if he doesn't write his own shit? And we're controversial.
Yeah.
We would go fucking viral.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm never going to do that. I'm going to stick to being authentic like you and I are in this podcast, man. But it's fucking difficult, man. Like Wayno, you know who Wayno is, right?
Yeah.
Do you listen to his podcast?
Nah.
All respect due to Wayno, but his shit is ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. And it's like, I know you and I are beginners at this shit. And our podcast is better than his. This nigga's a millionaire off of just sitting there. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went out and bought my daughter, man, like $1,000 shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's not relatable. The people that listen to his podcast can't go and spend $1,000 on a shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just...
Be patient.
It's just a little depressing sometimes, man.
Be patient. Be patient. It's going to take some time, man.
I got family members, nigga. Look, I got family members that are doing little things that I've sent money to and shit like that, right? But when I send them the Patreon shit, they'll like it. And as you know, we're both on the Patreon shit. Like, we know who signs up for our shit.
Yeah.
But nigga, like, why the fuck are we like that? Like, why the fuck can we support people that we don't know more than we can support people that we do know, that are in our fucking bloodstream, that are not going out selling drugs, that are not selling poison, that are talking political shit, that are talking about the culture that we're in, they're talking about supporting black women. Like, why are we so addicted to black trauma? But they don't support that. Like, I don't get it.
I feel you, man. Just try not to focus on that. Just focus on you. Focus on us. Focus on this. And everything else is going to fall into place. Don't get caught up in all that stuff. Like, if they support, that's great. If they don't, they don't. But eventually, it'll all work out. It will. It's going to be all right.
I mean, yeah, I feel you, man. I ain't mean to get in my feelings like that. But, yeah, man. But, BMF.
I haven't watched anything. I haven't.
Yeah.
I have only watched the first one. So
I've been well, we ain't got to talk about it then. But I have been a little late. But
how many episodes is there now? 3?
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah.
And I've watched all of them. And it's really, really good.
Okay. I'm gonna catch up by next week.
The reason I brought up BMF, I thought you were caught up, but you're not. So, have you know who Blue Da Vinci is, right?
Yeah.
Have you? Did you see the video I sent you where he's like about my name? And now, it's proven that Blue Da Vinci ratted on Big Meech and him, right?
Okay.
He's one of the people that actually put them away
from
his testimony, right?
Okay.
Paperwork is up there. I will send it to you.
Okay.
Authentic paperwork. So he said 50 Cent is a fraud. 50 Cent never sold anything in his life. And BMF is trash. and pretty much
Wow.
if they play the show BMF is trash, right?
Okay.
And if they play with his fucking name, up your security and be prepared for me to come up there and fuck shit up, and I'm gonna make sure that filming stops forever.
Wow.
That's exactly what he said.
Okay. So he's expecting there to be a part in this show towards the end
Now
or somewhere about
now,
him.
yes, because he know he ratted,
Yeah.
right? So I'm thinking 50 Cent never backs down from anything. And he trolls.
Yeah.
Right? So 50 Cent's busy and all that. I get it. But if you got time to post that funny video about Little Kim looking like a leprechaun,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know how Kim got mad. She did look like a fucking leprechaun.
Sorry, Lil'
right?
Kim.
Exactly. I don't know what the hell she was doing. But if you got time to post that, I'm pretty sure, I mean, even though that's an old meme,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure somebody hit him up. Like, nigga, Blue Da Vinci is talking shit.
Right.
How do you think that's going to turn out? Is 50 just going to leave it alone? Because it's early in the fucking episode, right? I mean, in the series.
Right.
So they're still kids. Do you think that 50 is going to respond?
Of course. He's going to promote, hype it up. He don't give a fuck. He's going to hype it up. Be like, yep, this is whenever it's the time, it's like, this is the time. You're going to like tag Blue Da Vinci and everything. This is your moment, nigga.
Right.
You're going to do something like that. I don't see him backing down. No, he's going to blow it up.
So you don't think 50's like, nigga, I got the joint coming out about Tommy's coming out pretty soon.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Ghost joint, the season 2 starting.
Yeah.
He got a lot of shit.
Uh-huh.
You know, and he's behind a lot of white people from Stars Network.
Okay, I see where you're going.
So it's like
No.
that could really affect the production and putting people in harm's way if Blue Da Vinci's really, and you know, when you're a certified rat and if he's really thinking about doing that shit, like he said, he don't give a fuck. He'll go to jail. Like, it wouldn't be a smart business move for 50 to do anything.
I think, to do anything? What do you mean, like to do anything? He's gonna do something.
I mean, but he should though. Why can't he just be like, look, this is not the streets anymore, nigga. I got money. You're renting. You're a known rap.
Right.
You're fucking renting exotic cars, making it seem like they're yours.
Yeah.
But the rental company came out and was like, nigga, you're renting this shit.
Uh-huh.
So why pay attention to a minuscule just nobody?
No. I'm not saying he's gonna make this a marketing tool, because if he's bringing attention to a show, Blue Da Vinci, so he's gonna talk shit about Blue Da Vinci and make it so it's promotional.
But is he going to eventually put it in the show?
Oh, I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's just gonna just tweet and meme and shit. I don't think he's gonna apply anything to the show. He's gonna bring this energy and direct it towards viewership. Just like he tried to direct, what's his name, Michael K. Williams, death towards viewership of his shit,
right?
Drinks and Branson, whatever his shit. He's all he's trying to do is direct all the energy towards money, towards his viewership, towards just people looking at his shit. His marketing, everything is marketing.
Okay, I feel you. I just hope he keeps it that way.
Yeah,
but with 50 though, man, like, I feel like that nigga's petty enough to be like, just in a random episode, you know, you hear like a extra walking out, yo, y'all hear about Blue Da Vinci snitching? It ain't got shit to do, and that's like years. I
don't see that. I don't see that in 2021.
I'm sorry. 50 is so goddamn petty.
He is, but
you know what I'm saying?
But like you're saying, there's a lot of money behind him. I don't think he's gonna fuck it up like that. I don't think he's gonna fuck it up like that. Not at this point. He's gonna keep it on Twitter or Instagram, whatever the fuck he's doing.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But so ladies and gentlemen, we are out. Until next time.
Peace.
Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And until then,